Attention, the following video is going to totally kick ass. If you enjoy any of it and or have a large penis, please click the like button below. Enjoy.
Alright, that's the hot new track Crisis from Shadow Beats. Check it out in the link below. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Deluxe 20, aka Mr. Camptastic. Okay, I made that up, but from now on you will address me that way. This is my first ever commentary, so hang in there with me. I'm going to go through some questions that were sent to me by you, the Campaholics. But before I do that, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys have been amazing. I just want to thank you for helping me get to 30K and growing. I'm at almost 33K right now, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. I promise you through YouTube and Twitter, things like that, that I do a Q&A once I reach 30K. So I'm a man of my word, so let's get going through these and knock out some of these most asked questions and also some other questions that I thought needed answering. So let's go ahead and get this started. The first question comes from Philly Guy 350, and he asks, when did you meet Deluxe 4 in life? Well, it's a long story, kind of, not really, but we went to elementary school together. I'm older than him, so we weren't in the same grade. Went to elementary school together. We knew who each other were, weren't really friends. Went to junior high together, still didn't really know each other, didn't really play any sports or anything together in junior high because we were in different grades. But then when we got in high school, we were both on the same football team, and so we kind of knew each other from that. And then once we went to college, we had a lot of the same classes, and that's when we really got close and started hanging out a lot and became besties. All right, my next question comes from XX Dino Domo XX, and he asks, what is your ethnicity? Well, according to my penis size, I'm too big to be Asian and too small to be black, so I must be Caucasian. I hope that was helpful. All right, my next question comes from iPro X Snipes with a 3 and a Z, and it's kind of a two-part question. With the first one, would you read this comment? I'm going to have to go with maybe. Okay, fine, I'll read it. All right, the next part is, how tall are you? Well, I'm not 6'7", I'm not 6'8", I'm not 7'5", like the rest of the tall and awkward crew, but I am a sleek 5'8". But I like to think that I'm a little tall for my height, so that way, nobody can hold me down, not even, okay, maybe gravity. But anyway, the next question is from Ariana the Hedgehog, and I'm guessing that maybe that's a girl. And her question is, how did you get the name Deluxe 20? And I'm guessing since she's a girl, she doesn't really know how Xbox Live works. We see when I got on Xbox Live, I had to make an account, and that one wasn't taken, so that's what I went with. I'm just kidding. The real story is Deluxe 4 already had his name, and in high school, my football number was 20, so I decided I would go with Deluxe 20 to try to keep the whole Deluxe thing going. And then the nickname D20 came later on when Deluxe and I played a lot of Halo 3, and you could put the tag in front of your name with the letter and the 2 numbers or whatever, and mine was D20. And we were playing a game with a bunch of English or British people or something, I don't know, they had a weird accent, and we were playing with them, and Deluxe was going around betraying them and messing with them, and they thought that I was the one doing it, so they were saying, D20 is a traitor. So that was kind of an inside joke between me and Deluxe, calling me D20, and it just kind of stuck once I got into the crew. All right, my next question, please, and this one is from NJW1216, and they ask, do you talk a lot to the crew when no one is recording? Well, the majority of the time when we're playing, someone is recording, so it's not really that. It all depends on who's playing with us, and it's not because that all the people in the crew that I don't like some of them or whatever. It's just that when Nobody and Speedy and Deluxe and Shadow and Jehovah, all of them are one game, it's just hard to talk over them. And I'm more of a laid-back guy, so I just kind of let them do all the talking. I kind of chime in with things from time to time, but when there's a smaller group, say it's just me, Deluxe Speedy, or Deluxe Speedy and myself, we're just or maybe just sidearms and deluxe or whatever. If it's just a few of us, then I do a little more talking then because I don't have to scream to talk over everybody. But I love them all to death, and they're just loud as shit. All right, my next question, question number 6, will come from Mr. Ryan 96, and he asked, "Who do you think is the funniest person in the crew, or in the crew is, and why?" Okay, I put this question in just so that I could shed some light on the crew. Okay, the truth is that none of them are funny. It's actually a true statement. They all have staffs that write, of writers that write all of their material for every video. No, I'm just kidding. But really, I put this one in because I just want to kind of talk about how awesome our group is, and some of the funniest people that I know that I've ever met. They're all very creative, have great ideas, and very witty and smart. It's just great chemistry between everyone, and I don't think that any single person could have the success that they're having now without the other guys. Everyone works together, and we just kind of feed off one another. So the answer to your question, who's the funniest person in the crew? I'm the funniest person in the crew, hands down. There's no contest. It's a pretty easy one. Okay, the next one, another question from NJW1216. I had this question from some other people, but I just kind of like the wording of this one. So his second question is, do you always camp, or is it only in the videos? Well, there's times that I camp a lot for things like camper commentaries. I camp for those, and I do camping when I'm working on some of my video ideas for myself. But when I'm not recording, when I'm just playing with the group or just playing by myself, I still camp. I mean, there are times that I move around, but it's mostly to find new camping spots. I'm not from Russia, so I don't know why I'd be Russian. I just hang back and just chill. All right, my next question is from Sauls12345, and they ask, when did you start playing video games, and when did you move into the CODs? Well, I feel like I've kind of always been playing video games. I have an older brother, and he's had everything from the Duck Hunt and Mario up to, newer video games. So I always enjoyed playing video games. But now, with the exception of like GoldenEye 007 on N64, I never really was into shooter games much, unless you count like GTA as a shooter, which it's not a first-person shooter. But anyway. So I was always more into sports games, and when I had N64, I always loved the wrestling games on there. But when my PS2 broke, I bought an Xbox and started playing Halo with my friends. And I didn't really start playing the CODs until MW2. And Deluxe got me started because he played a lot of COD 4. And when MW2 came out, he talked me into getting it, and enjoyed it. Had fun with it. Had fun playing Black Ops, the first one, and then now MW3, and getting ready for Black Ops 2 in the future here. Okay, this question is from, where are we at? There we are. Okay, it is from Sacred X Memories, and they ask, when did you start camping and why? And then also, what makes you so attracted to corners? Well, I started COD a little bit later than the rest of the crew. A lot of them played COD 4 and earlier games. So when I came in, I would play with Deluxe and a few of the other guys that he was playing with at the time. He talked about in one of his videos, kind of the guys he talked to, or they used to play with before he got into the crew, things like that. If you want to check that out, I'll put that in your description below. You can check that out as well. But a lot of times that I would be told to hide out and don't die when the other team only needed one more kill. So I would just find me a spot and just hide out and camp. And that way the other team wouldn't win, and I'd let some of the better players bring us back. Anyway, so now I've gotten a little better since then, but I still enjoy camping, and I'm really not that much better. But now the next part, why am I attracted to corners? Well, first of all, if you're in a corner, then you're not out in the open to be easily spotted. And second of all, you only have to look two ways since you're in the corner and the walls have the other two sides of you. So why do I like corners? Well, because they've always got your back. Okay. All right, the next question is from Blondie Gamer, and they ask, "What's your favorite map to camp on?" Well, I've got this one from a few people, so I'm guessing you guys want to know which ones I like to camp on. And as you saw here in this video in the background, or maybe not, maybe you just turned off your monitor and you're meditating on my sexy voice. But matter of fact, if you did make it this far in the video, for my boy Sidearms, why don't you leave me a "Hey, what's up" smiley face down in the comment section. But anyway, in this video I'm camping in one of the new maps, Gulch. But I would have to say that one of my favorites for MW3 is probably Seatown. If you've seen my Camping 101 video where I showed some of my hiding spots I like to hide. And of course, I always liked Estate and MW2. So I'd say those are some of my favorite ones that I like to camp on. The next question is one that kind of bothered me, because I guess N22D97 Che, I'm guessing that's Spanish for the letter Che. Anyway, I guess he forgot to watch my Thinking Outside the Corner episode, so I'm going to put that down in the links as well, where I got out of the corner and got ninja diffused because he asked, "Can I leave the corner?" No, don't leave the corner, you dumbass. Bad things happen when you leave the corner. Okay, now that I've got that little heart-to-heart moment out of the way, let's hit the speed round. Okay, in the speed round, I'm just going to fly through some questions, answer them as fast as I can, and then we'll just kind of roll through them. So I've got 3 or 4 here that I'm just going to fly through. Okay, here we go. Do you like turtles? Yes. Do you like waffles? Yes. Do you like pancakes? Yes. Do you like cumsicles? Yes. Wait, how'd that last one get in there? Never mind. Well, I really do like cumsicles. Anyway, okay, that's going to do it for my first ever Q&A, my first ever commentary, all alone by myself. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I look forward to making more videos for you guys. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making them. Thanks again for 30K plus subs. I love you guys. I'm out.
At the crib, you can find me, probably in the stew, probably with the crew, sitting right beside me, probably sipping, probably got some shows chilling in those